It's the first time it's been open.
Yeah, no, that's what he said.
20 years and
Pretty cool.
just over at Airbourne, I'd said to Mr. Coles, the owner, should we get it open to the public just for 2 hours here? Because we do all the steelwork maintenance and things like that.
Yeah. So basically, it just beams in straight down onto here.
Yeah. If you go around there, you get a better view. It's actually at the moment.
Yeah.
It's pointing right down the pier.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But,
this could be interesting.
it's just a 10 minutes talk, mate. Then.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Oh, all right. Go around that side, mate. You get a better view. Right. Good morning, everybody. I'm Paul. I'm actually the pier engineer. And I've worked on Eastbourne Pier for the last 20 years and ended up moving to Eastbourne because I was in charge of the rebuild after the fire, and 18 months ago started full time on here. So I've got quite a passion for this place actually. Eastbourne Pier was built in 1870. It was actually washed away with a massive storm on New Year's Day in 1877. Eugene Birch, who designed the pier, decided he would have to rebuild it in a different way altogether. And what he done, he made it a lot higher at the landward side. That's why we've got the ramp coming down at the moment. In 1879, a Camera Obscura opened on the rising ground near Mr. Earp's mansion, known as the Cliff. It is now the Hydro Hotel. When the theatre opened on the pier in 1901, a Camera Obscura was installed, right above it in the dome where we're at now. This was said to be the largest in the country, if not in the world. For many years, this was leased to William Augustus Pellet, a shipping agent who lived nearby in Cavendish Place. At the start of the war, the pier company were given just 10 minutes notice. It was to be requisitioned by the army and became an observation post, and all equipment at Camera Obscura was removed. The men posted here were lucky to survive after it was hit with a machine gun attack from a low-flying German aircraft. During the raid, the swivel dome at the top was all shattered and damaged and hasn't worked properly ever since. In 1952, it was decided to reopen the Camera Obscura. This was not without problems. Some lenses were found behind slot machines, and Dorothy Pellet returned some of the equipment her father had taken home. This was operated by a gentleman called William Wood, the pier amusement manager. The images were sometimes that clear that people thought it was a projector. He counted this by sending a member of the public down onto the pier to wave at the camera. It was closed in the winter of 1956 for repairs, but was a popular attraction until the disastrous fire of 1970. It was restored and reopened in 2003, but has been closed to the public for many years. I actually dispute this 2003 because I've worked on it since 1998 and I've never ever seen it working. And I think what it was maybe they'd done some work on it here, but the staircase was condemned, so we've got a new staircase in now. In April 2018, I started full time on here. I'd contracted on here for 20 years and worked for Mr. Gulzar from April 2018. Aaron, my assistant, and I decided that we'd have a look at Camera Obscura and see if we could get it up and running. I'd done a bit of research and found out that there was a local man called Alistair Crook who used to maintain it many years ago, and I managed to get in touch with Alistair Crook. And he came and he showed us the ins and outs of everything that worked on here. We would put ropes up on the top, we stripped the top, we took all this equipment down, removed everything, took it to bits, cleaned it all, put it all back up, and got a massive buzz when it came and we got the reflection back on the table. Hopefully by this time next year, I'll have the 360 working as well. But again, it's all money orientated. If we get the money, then we'll get it down. But I'll show you the reflection now and see how you feel yourself about it. At the end of the day, it's part of our history. This.
Yeah.
And these have been ongoing. The first one that we can remember, well I can't remember, was 1600 and something at the Greenwich Maritime Museum in London. And there's still one there to this day. This, the way to the door just opens itself. So that's just simple as well. And this here is just, this angles the mirror to whatever side you want. You want that for me, pal? Just out of the way. Cheers, buddy. Just knock this light off and then. See, I've got the skyline coming in now.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's nuts.
You find on a really sunny day, you get a really sharp picture where you can actually see movement up on the downs. Is it different to what you thought? This dish is actually lead. It's a lead dish, and it's coated with like a plaster of Paris.
Yeah.
Just to smooth it out.
It's pretty crazy. That's weird, isn't it? Doesn't look.
Yeah. But you can understand why people use the thing as a projector.
Yeah. Even the sea, like, when you see the sea, it almost looks CGI, doesn't it? Almost.
Some days you can see people walking past the end of the pier near and tell who they are. But there's not many of these left in England now. I think there's one in Edinburgh, one in Dumfries. I say England, in Great Britain. One in Edinburgh, one in Dumfries, one at Port Slade, and I think Greenwich.
Someone else, isn't it?
You get the picture all right, mate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just say when you've got what you want.
Yeah, it's cool. No,
All right?
absolutely, yeah.
Put that light back on.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Especially just the back of your eye, isn't it? End of the day.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
That's really cool.
Any questions, anybody or not?
That's really
No?
cool. That is
All right.
really cool. No, thank you.
Yeah.